Hi, this is John Schmitz, and thanks for tuning in to yet another exciting edition of the Do Something Indie Show. And this is part 2 of our series on community gardens. And today we have one that's right here in my own neighborhood, Mars Hill. Yeah, I have a garden, and I'm excited about gardening this year. It's just fun to plant stuff and watch it grow. Not so much the weeding part of it, but gardens need attention. So this is Mike and Donna Anderson, and hey, let's go to this interview, and you can see what good things they're doing just out of a gravel parking lot of a church in Mars Hill. Let's see what that's about. Hi, this is John Schmitz for Do Something Indie, and we're continuing our series on community gardens, and this one hits real close home to me because this is in Mars Hill, and I'm with Mike and Donna Anderson, and they are the proud, I guess, stewards of this garden down here.
Yep.
Now, tell me, how long have you been had this garden going?
This garden itself, we started 4 years ago. And when we started, what's unique about this garden is when we first got the area that the church would allow us to use, we found nice grassy area, thought we'd till it up, make it look pretty. Come to find out, it's a gravel driveway.
Yeah.
So basically, this garden was built out of a gravel drive. So that's pretty unique in itself, and we built since then from there.
Yes, and I've been in the neighborhood during this process, and I remember the first time I drove by and I saw what they're doing. I'm like, look at these fools out there trying to grow tomatoes in the rocks.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but they did it.
We
They did it then, but now it's really taken off. And Donna, what made you guys get involved with this? You have your own house. Why could you not do this?
Well, we've been gardening at our house. We've been here, we've been in the neighborhood for 35 years, and for those years we've always had a garden. And initially it started to feed our 4 growing boys, which we have a big garden.
It's about 100 by 100.
And we grow quite a bit, and we've been doing that for years. We share with our neighbors. We live down in Westbrook, so we share with the neighbors on that end of the neighborhood.
Yeah, we got one gentleman that helps cut the back property, and for trade-off, he picks whatever he wants out of the garden.
That's
so
a good
works
deal.
out great.
Yeah, because you like gardening, he likes cutting grass.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Gives him something to do.
So that made you think about expanding to help the community, or how'd that come about?
Yeah, when this came up, was opportunities offered to us. We kind of called to do it because we've been doing it for so long. We see how it's benefited us and our family.
Yeah.
We thought we would continue it down here, and with hopes in the long term that we'd see other people following suit and doing the same.
Yeah.
Now, do you all go to the Mars Hill Free Methodist Church?
Yes, we do.
And you have for how long?
Been for several years.
Yeah.
Several years?
yeah.
Oh, so
A
before
long
you were
time.
members of the church
Yes,
before you
before.
started the
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
see what you did there. You
Yeah.
just joined the church so you could get this garden stuck in the parking lot. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're
Well,
pretty
we'd actually been at this church before in the past,
Uh-huh.
and me and Donna, we run the Cub Scout group that was here for a long
We've
time.
been out of the church for many years. When our
Yeah.
boys were little, whom I should say their ages, my oldest is in his 30s.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time we've been in
Yeah, a
the
long
church.
time. Yeah, we don't want to give away our age.
I know.
You know,
Being very careful
wow, that's
about
terrible. I'm trying to keep my youth and good looks
Yeah.
alive as long as possible. Now, tell us some of the things that you have in the garden.
In the garden itself, oh geez.
Do you remember? I always plant stuff and then I can't remember what it is
Well-
until it starts making something.
Over in the left or the corner over here, we do all our tomatoes. We'll have about 24 tomatoes over here, and then next to that we'll have peppers, and then
Then
Donna's.
we have the first bed you see is our brassicas, our broccoli, our cauliflower, and this year we're doing kale for the first time. And also a new addition to the garden, we're going to do some vertical gardening.
Yeah.
Oh, vertical. Yeah, because we
Yeah.
we don't have a lot of space that way, so you
Exactly.
got to go up.
Yeah.
So we can
That's
go
really
more.
cool. Now, I'm down here on a Saturday, the night after we had what we call a killer frost.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cold out here. It's sunny, but it's a little
brisk.
And as a gardener, when somebody says the F word, it's not what you think it is. It's
No.
frost.
No.
And it looks like everything did pretty well, except maybe the grapevines had.
They got a
taken
little bit hit, but I think they'll come back
There
all
you go.
right.
Yeah, it's hard to kill them. Hard to kill them.
Yeah.
Now, how many people in the neighborhood are actually benefiting, or I know a lot of people are eating, but how many people are actually getting involved in the gardening?
We have a variety of different people stop by. We've got one little girl and her grandmother that come by on a regular basis right now. She loves doing this.
Yeah, I think I got some pictures of her.
Yeah.
And the other day, and she just talks to those plants like they're her
Oh, yeah.
brothers and
Yeah.
sisters.
No, that's the way to do it. And then we love seeing little kids come out and do that. And the more people in the community that want to come out and help is more than welcome to. This is what this garden is. It's everything that's produced in here is free.
Right.
No limits, no nothing. And people can come and help as much as they want or as little as they want. Some people from the church do come over and help. The pastor comes over and helps whenever she can. We have another lady named Rhonda. She's always here.
Oh yeah, Rhonda. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
Rhonda-
both Arlene and Rhonda.
Yeah. They're both
Rhonda's everywhere. She helps everybody. Helps everybody.
And we have a couple others from the church that come out when they can and help. But the more people from the neighborhood, I think a lot of people in the neighborhood don't understand that they can come help anytime they want. And then, like I said, it's open to everybody, not only to gather the produce that we get, but to come help and weed, water, whatever they want to do.
Well, and I think, gardening is really therapeutic. And, it's just one of those things. It's fun to watch stuff grow. You plant it, it grows, and you get to eat some. But a lot of the fun is growing it, not so much weeding. But, we noticed the same thing that you just discussed about the art center. I think a lot of people see it. And I think, in reality, I think they don't think they're good enough to come in. Yeah. Or they just, I don't want to go talk to somebody because they might find out I have this or that. And you guys are accepting to everybody, just as we are at the art center. And that's one of those things where if you stay around long enough, people keep, and I've noticed that with the garden being the 4th year now, that is more activity. Mm-hmm. People feel more comfortable. It's not new. You don't want to be the new guy in a neighborhood, because we've been that for about 5 years, and someday we may not be the new people, but, but that's
takes
how it
time,
goes.
But you'll get there.
Yeah. So, hey, stuff's growing out here, and I got some pictures I'm going to show you of things, and you just added the other, it looks like a hog fence. Is that what that is?
It's actually cattle panels.
Yes. Cattle panels, okay. And that is, you're going to use that to cover the sun, or what's that for?
She's got several plants she wants to grow on.
The vertical garden is
okay.
The vertical garden is great because it gives you more space to grow.
Okay.
Also, with the plants growing up instead of on the ground, it keeps them off the ground from getting dirty and the bugs and the water, and ultimately more airflow for the plants so they're healthier. And my favorite reason is it makes much easier gardening. You're less bending down.
Yeah, my old back. Oh dear.
The garden, the produce will be at your level.
Yeah.
So that's the big things for it. They are cattle panels. They're like a 4 gauge, so they're very, very heavy.
Yeah,
So
I like how
they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
It looks like you got some noodles there on the sides.
Yeah, we did.
That's just to keep people
I like
from
it.
scraping
It
themselves.
looks good.
But it looks pretty too.
It looks good, and I think I'm going to be excited to see this new addition to the garden. And you guys did use all the topsoil. Actually, I did come back and get a little bit of that for a job I had.
Oh, you're fine.
But hey, here's another example of some folks that are giving back to the community that they've lived in for a long time. And this is really a great thing. And if you want to get a garden started, hey, let us know. I don't think I'm going to get these guys to come help you, but you never know. They're pretty nice people.
I mean, we were called by the school, Stoutfield Elementary, to help with their garden, but with the COVID-19 and the school shutting down, that program kind of went away. They have a gardening club.
Yeah.
And the little girl you saw, she was part of that club, so she was real excited when she got to come here.
Yeah, we donated some tomato plants to that.
Yeah, the school got closed, so their club got closed, so she's got a new club now.
Well, I think it's a good thing for kids to get involved in the summer because, this is a summertime activity.
Yeah.
Not a lot in the wintertime you can do. And then kids, a lot of kids go year-round anymore, but there's still time after school, it's daylight later. Kids need stuff to do.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's another good example of a community garden that's fun, exciting. I mean, it's like watching plants grow, but hey, it's still exciting. So if you're in the Mars Hill area, you see somebody out here, stop by the old picnic table, we'll strike up a conversation and tell you what we know about plants, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Our planting day is scheduled. We were supposed to do it today, but with the weather, we postponed to next Saturday.
Yep.
And I should add that we'll be here Saturday morning. In addition to planting, we'll be also handing out free plant starts. We have several hundred starts at our house. We're bringing down here to put in this garden as well as our garden. Anything extra we do have, we will be giving out free.
Yeah.
All right, so that's next
your house.
Saturday. So this show is airing on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and that is you didn't miss it. So it's that next Saturday. You come out here, and at what time?
We'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, probably here from 9 probably till noon.
Yeah.
9 to noon, and I can catch them here a lot of times too.
We're here quite a bit.
And anytime we're down here, we'll probably bring extra plants or extra produce that we have. So.
Yep, and just stop in and say hey. So hey, thanks for tuning in, And we'll have another show for you next week. I think I have Hank Powell getting to come back on. We're going to do an update on the Yandes garden. So see you later. Bye. Well, there's these small community gardens pretty much all over the city in certain areas. And if you have one in your neighborhood, hopefully this will get you motivated to go out and check it out and see what's going on. And I know once you get a taste of that good, fresh, no chemicals produce, you'll be like, hey, I don't mind pulling these weeds. This is all right. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. And yes, we'll have another community garden next week. This is actually an update with Hank Powell and the global culture. It's when we started last year that the Lawrence Community Garden folks are helping out with that. So I'll be interested to see. I know it's been a little slow going, but it'll be good to check in with Hank and see what else he's doing as well. So see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. here on the Do Something Indie.